Boy, it's so hard living this life each and every day. I be struggling, mentally struggling to juggle life each and every day. It's so hard living this life, mentally juggling everything every day. Hey, it's so hard living this life, mentally juggling each and every day. Hey, hey, do you mentally juggle? Do you know what mentally juggling means? Like, I'm not a multitaskable type of person. But when you live in life, you have to realize that you have to be a multitaskable person. Or if, or if you ain't multitaskable, a lot of things ain't gonna get done. Can I get an amen? Amen. Mentally struggling. Do you mentally struggle? Do you mentally feel depressed? Do you mentally feel stressed out? Do you mentally feel bad because you woke up broke? Well, if you want to overcome your mental and make yourself feel real good about yourself, go get yourself an education, a good trade, start working, make you some money, quit your job, and start your own business. And start working for yourself. Hi. It's so hard living in this life, mentally struggling each and every day. Oh, I'm so hard. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me slow down so I can catch my audience attention. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell y'all in y'all face what I'm going through right now. And I guess it'll be a mental struggle for me to explain, how a black man gotta mentally juggle a lot of things in this life, in this world, and the things that we do, and the things that we gotta do to live and survive. Okay, push that like button for the one person that watch. Shit, if I got at least one view, I should get at least one like. But like, I hate when I see people watching me. They come in my living room, have a seat. They just stand there. They don't even have a seat. They just stand in the doorway and just stare at your ass. Like, why you want to just walk into my house, stand in the doorway and just stare at me sitting on the couch? Why would you want to do that? In down south, it is disrespectful for you to walk into anyone's house and don't acknowledge yourself and don't acknowledge the people that's already in there. That's disrespectful. If you really want to get into it with me, come into my house, stand into the motherfucking doorway, just stand there and stare at me and don't say shit. You need to acknowledge yourself. Say, hey, hi, Snag. I'm the one that pushed the like button. Hey, Miss Betty, you ain't on the couch. No, I ain't on the couch. I'm in front of something way better than a couch. I'm in front of my own business. Sitting here, finna eat a gourmet steak, potato, and eggs breakfast. Steak, ate a potato, and egg for breakfast in front of all these haters that that ain't even got no steak, eggs, and potatoes. They gonna get mad at me because I'm eating steak, eggs, and potatoes. Well, I ain't eating steak. I got eggs and potatoes, and I substitute the steak with vegetarian. This is biscuit and gravy. So this is supposed to be like a steak in my mind because I'm a P vegan. I'm a P vegan. I eat meat. The only meat I eat is pussy. But when I say steak, when I say lobster, when I say anything that's a meat, I'm usually substituted with something that's not. And I'm just gonna describe that to be the meat. So this is the steak, the biscuit and gravy. And I can do that. It's my life, my world. I create it, I design it, I add on to it and take away from it every motherfucking day. And if you don't like it, you get the fuck up out of it. I didn't ask you to come to this bitch. Anyways, how you doing it for all the ladies in the world, all the men, the brothers and sisters that's out here trying to make a difference in our society in our communities, help people who can't help themselves. That's what type of brother I am. I own a community business that sells a service and not a product. See, that's why my business is able to survive through the test of times, the storms and trials and tribulations, the phantoms, the quarantines, the what else have been through? Oh, the COVIDs and everything. Okay, look at here. This is what they call Irish hash browns. These are Irish hash browns, spiced up. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. You know I'm a scary ass person, man. I was I was scooping this up and I seen the reflection out the corner of my eye and I thought somebody was finna run up and grab my goddamn food out. Hold on, Betty. I ain't even recognized you yet. Damn, Betty. You think I wanna watch you eat? Damn, Betty. You ain't got no money to eat nothing like this. That would be a lot of people be upset with me because I come home and I be eating all these gourmet meals and shit, and they ain't got no food like this to eat around them. I can understand. I really didn't want nigga itis to kick in this morning. So me go. Let. I guess it ain't never a good time for me to go live, huh? Sometimes I just ignore the screen for a little bit just to see if the audience is gonna build up. And I turn around and look up and ain't nobody in that motherfucker. I'll be like, shit. Sometimes I feel like it ain't even no need for me to even try to create content. I got a lot to talk about. But For some odd reason, I just can't connect. Like, I'm on my own frequency. I don't give a fuck what frequency y'all on. So if y'all ain't on my frequency, y'all ain't the right ones anyway. So I'm just gonna stay on my. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna continue to do me. Give a fuck how a motherfucker like it, how a motherfucker disagree, or what they agree with. Fuck y'all. Anyway, I feel like I'm crypolar. Somebody can hurt me, and I cry about it. But after I stop crying, I ain't gonna say I don't never forget. I just forgive and move on, man. I realize that my presence is more valuable than anything. Thank you for pushing that like button. But I like to ask questions because it seems like I'm the only one that's going through this type of stuff. Am I the only one that got to mentally juggle life, man? Life isn't physically exhausting; it's mentally exhausting. Ain't nobody relate to what I'm talking about. I can't wait till I be a real group of intelligent people that can ask intelligent questions, engage, wanna engage. It's fucked up. You want to engage on everybody else's page. You get over here and then you just want to sit there and be quiet like you all shy and shit. I be watching these other nigga pages, man. This shit be making me sick on the stomach, man. I don't see what the fuck they doing that I ain't doing, that I ain't talking. I'm talking about more than them, and they still got more people than me. I don't give a fuck, and I've been on here longer than they ass. I don't understand this shit. I'ma sue YouTube. That's what the fuck I'ma do. I'ma sue YouTube for shadow banning me. I'ma be the first nigga to get paid off of YouTube for shadow banning. Cause ain't no way in motherfucking hell all the goddamn videos and goddamn movies and Fox TV I done been on, I ain't got that many motherfuckers following and liking me. I mean, what could I do to find me the right little promotion team, man? Somebody that'll get behind me and believe in me and sell me as a brand and a product, and we all make money. We all make money. I'm waiting on somebody with a bright ass light bulb on the top of their brain that's gonna come in and be like, Snag, I want to invest in you. Cause if I had anybody right now that really wanted to make some money, and they had about $30,000 to $50,000 to invest into this movie that I got in my brain. I got a movie in my brain, and I ain't asking you to buy the movie. I'm asking you to invest into the movie. And you invest into the movie, help me create it. Me and you gonna split the proceeds. So that $50,000 investment, no more than 50,000, can actually turn into about a $5 million, $10 million. I be watching these celebrities go live on YouTube, and they don't say shit. They have 300,000 motherfuckers in that motherfucker. That's what type of celebrity I am. People just don't know who I am yet. But they know who I am. They done seen me on TV. They used to watch me on TV every night. Yeah, you ain't never seen me on TV before? I'm on Cops. It fucked up because I had good intentions this morning. I woke up early, feeling all vibrant, ready to work. Just sitting here about 3-4 hours by myself. Got kind of hungry. I went on and ordered me something to eat. Now that I ate this food, shit, nigga, I just kicking in. I'm ready to go back to sleep again. Fuck that shit. Catch me when I wake up, nigga. You had an appointment. I'm so sorry. I missed you, brother. I was stuck in traffic. Did I ever tell y'all about the time I went to jail at the Freaknik? The last thing I remember was, take it off, take it off. I was drunk and I was taking off my clothes for all these girls. I was on top of a car stripping, right? And I just felt something snatch me out the car. You under arrest, nigga. I'm like, what the hell? And my head hit the concrete. I don't remember nothing else. Did I ever tell y'all that? I never told y'all about that story. I woke up in jail. You get this big motherfucker up out of there with that trailer. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Thank y'all for pushing the like button. You know, this right here, man, you know what I'm about to say? I ain't shit. I ain't gonna be shit after this. Don't nobody bother me, disturb me, say nothing to me for the next 2 hours. At least 120 minutes. All I need is 90. But 120, I feel rejuvenated. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Am I the only one? See how heavy my eyes are getting so fast? Well, nigga, itis ain't kicking in fast on me.
Tory Lanez recovers in a hospital after a prison stabbing attack. His father and supporters gathered today to demand his release.
The rapper was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion Fox 7's Christy Fajardo tells us they claim new evidence.
Bringing it to light now was made necessary by the events of this week.
Just days after rapper Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was attacked in prison, his attorneys are calling on Governor Newsom to pardon or commute his sentence, insisting they have new evidence Lanez didn't shoot superstar Megan Thee Stallion, but it was instead her former best friend, Kelsey Harris. And they say Harris's one-time bodyguard, Bradley James, was spurred by conscience to come forward.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody.
Walter Roberts says the statement aligns with another witness who saw 2 women fighting. Lanez is serving a 10-year sentence after being convicted of shooting Stallion in the Hollywood Hills back in 2020. The singer testified against Lane and in an op-ed wrote, quote, "Even as a victim, I have been met with skepticism and judgment. We didn't hear back from Stallion's attorney and couldn't reach Harris for comment." Lanez's lawyers say they've had the new evidence for months and were waiting on the appeals court to rule, but went public after he was stabbed in prison.
He was stabbed 14 times.
The rapper's father, Sunstar Peterson, says his son is recovering remarkably well, but recounted the story Lanez told him.
And I quote, "Dad, I thought it was my last. And having made my peace with God, I said, okay, God, is this how it's supposed to end for me?" And God said no. God told him, "Do not give up."
The family and legal team insist Lanez was never given a fair trial, raising questions about the prosecution and investigation, but now say Lanez can't wait for the appellate process to play out. In downtown LA, Christy Fajardo, Fox 11 News.
Yamama Resort and Casino at San Manuel and Palms Casino Resort Las Vegas invite you to compete in the $1.5 million slot tournament. Play in May and June to advance to the June 28th finale for a chance to win your share of $1.5 million. Details at Yamama.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Day 3 in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial. His longtime on-again, off-again girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, was back on the stand. But after 2 days of testimony, today she finally broke down.
Fox 11's Susan Hirsuno with more on what happened in that New York courtroom.
Very emotional indeed. Well, for the 3rd day in a row, that Century City Hotel security video was shown to the jurors. The prosecution tried to show that as bad as the violence was there were plenty of other times the violence was as bad or worse for Cassie Ventura. Cassie Ventura breaks down on the stand as she details the violence she endured during that on-again, off-again relationship with the former music mogul. She testified Wednesday Combs would videotape the freak-offs with the male escorts. Apparently, she chose them. He would approve her choice, then someone under his direction would pay them. Ventura claims he blackmailed her with the video to keep her under his control. She ended their relationship in 2018, but after what she called a friendly farewell dinner, he took her home, and she said he raped her. "I just remember crying and saying no, but it was very fast." Sean Diddy Combs is on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering. Women's rights attorney Ariba Martin believes the prosecution laid out a good case for the sex trafficking charge.
The requirements under the Mann Act, which is the sex trafficking federal statute, is just proving that someone was coerced into sexual activity for commercial purposes, and that the activity took place across state lines. I don't think there's any doubt that she was coerced into having sex for commercial purposes, and we know it happened all over the country.
Ventura also testified she accepted a $20 million settlement after she filed a lawsuit accusing him of sexual abuse. She started to cry when she remembered the night she put her 2 children to bed and told her husband, "You can do this without me. You don't need me anymore." She then went into trauma therapy. Today, Combs' sons were in court with him, but not his daughters. According to the New York Times, when Ventura finished her testimony, Diddy turned to them and mouthed, "I'm okay." Tomorrow, Ventura is back on the stand. Combs' attorneys will cross-examine her.
It has been so graphic, so detailed. She's not the only one, though, planning to testify.
Oh, absolutely. No,
Tommy.
this trial could last as long as, I think they said, 8 weeks.
Wow.
So when you consider they've had 2
8 weeks of
witnesses
baby
so
oil.
far, so we'll see what the rest
It
of the
didn't
trial
last
holds.
long
Think about how
sex.
difficult it was for her today. Think about the cross-examination.
Cross is gonna be-
Really
All the
hard.
men she
Yeah.
slept
All right,
with,
thank you for that.
and P. Diddy was in the corner jacking off. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Puff Daddy is on trial for a RICO by himself. I just don't understand it. I thought you had to have a gang for that type of shit.
Jergens Natural Glow
You gotta
Plus
have your
Urban Daily
own. What a
Moisturizer.
what a
It's
co-conspirators
Fuga
at.
Summer Tan.
Like,
Visibly firmer, natural looking, all over.
R. Kelly
Another
gonna
huge
be there
case
star witness. Watch
happening
what I tell
today.
you.
This one across the country. We're talking about Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah, the star witness in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial took the stand today, offering testimony that
Oh
can
my
only be
God.
described as salacious, graphic, maybe even disturbing. Susan Hirasuta joining us now with
Tell
more.
us about it.
Cassie Ventura's day on the witness stand.
Oh,
Yeah, it
man.
was an
Why they
interesting
keep
day,
repeating
to be
the
sure. Cassie
same?
Ventura, the R&B singer, actress, pregnant with her 3rd child, testified to the so-called freak-off she says she was forced to participate in for Sean Diddy Combs.
She was
Now,
forced.
these sex sessions took place in hotel rooms and Combs' homes. Today, in the New York courtroom, sketch artist captured
Nah, he's
defendant
still here.
Combs with a
He in there
smile
sleep.
and a gesture to his supporters.
He won't
His
get up.
attorneys tried to get
I put him
this
in there and laid him
2016
back down.
surveillance video excluded from the trial, but failed. Cassie Ventura is seen trying to leave Combs. She asked how often she'd been dragged or beaten like that. She answered too many times to count. She also gave details of what she endured in the freak-offs. A male escort was brought in for sex sessions that could last as long as 3 days. All done for
She got
Combs
fucked
to
for
watch.
3
She was
days.
22 when Diddy first asked her to participate.
Hey man, I want
She
you to
then
fuck her for
testified
3
the
days
freak-offs
straight,
involved
dog.
drugs, alcohol,
Shit, you
and
alright?
her
Shit, how
reluctance
much
to
you
say
paying,
no.
nigga?
Freak-offs became a job where there was no space to do anything else but to recover and just try to feel normal again. TMZ's Harvey Lemon believed the prosecution scored
What?
points today, but for a slam dunk, they need her to be more definitive on the coercion.
They've got to show to convict this guy of 2 of the 3 charges, coercion or force. And that means
Everything
Diddy's
she
gotta
did
say,
was by
"You're
choice."
doing it even though you tell me you don't want to, or something to that effect.
Ventura is back on the witness stand tomorrow. Now, his attorneys argue that this is really a case about love, jealousy, infidelity, and money.
Yep.
Basically, the big question is this criminal to have,
Right.
if they describe it as consensual sex between a person and a sex
This is an
worker?
open
That's
Pandora
correct.
box
Yeah, so
of
that
everything
was
that's
the
been
big
going
question.
on in
How does this
Hollywood for
fit
years.
into the government's case
That rapper
of sex
Cameron asked the
trafficking
escort
and
if
racketeering, and
she
right now
had
it's
good
not
cooch,
extremely
and he went in there and hit it
because
too.
the defense would say, nope, you know, if you wanted to prosecute him on domestic violence, we're there, we get it. But sex trafficking and the rest doesn't make a lot of sense.
Her team is arguing that she was powerless over him, that she was so much younger, and that had all these record deals
True.
with him.
Right, powerless. That
She
was
wasn't
her
even that
boss.
talented.
You know,
She was just
basically
pretty.
said, yeah, he had a lot of influence. It's that, you know, older
She
man,
was
younger
not the
woman
next
thing.
Beyonce.
She was 22.
The next Whitney
She was
Houston.
very into the career.
She was
and
not
wanting her career to advance.
the next Rihanna.
Right.
She
exactly.
was
That's
not
what
the next
jealousy
Missy
is, and
Elliott.
That's what the defense is saying.
She
And
was not
really
none of
a lot
that.
has to do with her
Just
wanting
me
to please
and
him
you.
because she was in love with
You
him.
was getting viewed
and
in.
he
You was
still
getting
was in
dick
love
down
with Kim
in
Porter,
with
his
just
former
me
wife
and
that
you.
eventually
Ooh.
passed.
Me
A lot
and
of gray area,
you.
which makes
I
this
can see that
complicated
goddamn
and maybe
chorus.
not as much of an open
Man,
shut case
shit.
as some people
How you
initially
doing?
believe.
Push that like button.
Susan.
Oh, here go another one. Y'all not about to be ready for this one.
Hey friends, it's Rondell Sheridan here. On April the 10th, I was on the road and got sick. Went to the hospital and they thought it was gastric. I got home on the 12th, immediately went to the hospital at Northridge and was told it's pancreatitis. Tons of tests. I was in the hospital for 9 days. I got released, and I thought I was on the road to recovery. But
I ate some Popeye's chicken.
Observation. My pancreas is inflamed, and there's not much you can do about it but just wait for the inflammation to go down. I didn't realize that I was going to be and will be out of work for quite some time. I'm setting up this GoFundMe.
Oh, he's setting up a GoFundMe
with some of my medical bills, but just expenses. If you have anything that you could donate, I would gladly appreciate it.
A millionaire asking for donations.
Thank you so much.
Get your ass up out of here. Use your damn Blue Shield life insurance, health insurance. All that damn money. You was the father of That's So Raven, and now you need to GoFundMe.
Planning a party or family gathering?
Where your money go?
At Shakey's Pizza, where great food and good times come together for any size group. Everyone loves Shakey's Pizza, chicken and mojos, and our selection of draft beers and arcade games add to the good times. Book your party now at Shakey's.com.
People crave their superstars.
I love all my fans very much as I care about my brother and my sisters.
When fame embraces you, you have to hide your pain.
Former teen star Aaron Carter's fall from grace was highly publicized. It was his accidental death at his Lancaster home in 2022. It is the topic of a new documentary directed by another former child star, Soleil Moonfry. Soleil joins
Just
us now.
because you had an opportunity to be in a movie when you was a kid don't mean you're supposed to grow up to be a movie star.
Why this topic of all topics?
Mental illness, addiction.
She was very
It's
talented.
facing our entire world
Baby
right now.
oil
It's a global
specialist.
crisis.
Yeah, she loved
and I
baby
feel
oil.
that this is truly the most universal story that we can be discussing right now. And to be able to provide a safe space for this
Well,
family
y'all always
to
trying to
share
play on
their
people's
story,
hearts for the
and
saddest
take on
fucking
with such
a saddest
gratitude
dude of
and
gratitude.
feel a great
I
moral
feel so great
responsibility
a moral
as well.
responsibility to get this out there.
Aaron Carter was a huge star.
Absolutely.
He
and
was.
obviously Nick Carter was a huge star too with the
Yeah,
Backstreet Boys and his sister
yeah, he
Angel
was.
was great. And but there was abuse even early on, right?
It's unbelievable to see
Childhood
what this family
abuse,
went through. And
these
Amy
childhood
Conrad,
children.
I mean, she
He
is
was
so
an
amazing the way
angel.
that she has taken her pain and turned it into purpose. And really
Turned it into
the light that
purpose,
she has found
into
and the way
light.
that she is sharing her family's story
And sharing
what
it,
they went through
and what
really
they went
helping
through
to
to
change
help
the world
them,
and
to
raise
change the world,
consciousness, you know.
to raise the
We're all
consciousness.
facing
That's what my
mental
story
health
gonna do to
within our
people.
families, within
It's
our
gonna, you know,
friends.
it's so many people that need to be touched by my story.
What was the biggest
Right now,
surprise once you kind of got
they don't
in
want to
there
see their
and
children go to prison
figure
at
out?
12 years old
I'm
and
a
never
filmmaker that really
and never get
always wants
a
to
real
lean into the
chance at
archival
life.
because I believe
Like,
that the archival
I believe
speaks
there's
so
a,
much
I believe that
truth.
there's a second
to
thing, a
see
real
the
thing is
archival
second
and to
chances.
watch the
And my
love
story
and
is a
joy
prime
that was
example
in this
of how
family,
a
and also
child
the pain
that started
and the
off making
tragedy,
bad
because
mistakes
you watch and
can
you're seeing
grow
them
up
celebrate
and get a
holidays
second
and
chance at
celebrations
life
and light
and
and love,
redeem
and then you see the
himself.
pain, and there's so
And it's so many people out
families.
there that's done been
We
through the
talk
same
about
things
mental
that I've been
health and we
through.
talk about
I just
addiction,
need to
and it
find the
doesn't
right
discriminate,
audience
you know,
that I
it's-
can
it-
connect my
it
story
doesn't
to
have a political
and be able to sell my
background,
story,
right? It's
because I don't
something that
have
is
a
so
large
universal, and I
political
just think it's so
background.
important
I
for us
just
to
got
be
a
discussing
small
right now.
little bitty
I think
political
there's never
background,
been a more
but I
important
need somebody to
than
support
now
me
to
and
be having
help
this
me and
conversation.
help me get
We know
my
it's been
movies out.
challenging
I
for
got
a lot of
movies
folks
with
who
an
have
S in
been
my
child
head,
stars
and I
to
need somebody to help
develop
me
into healthy
invest
adults.
into my movies that I got in my head. We can make some money
Process of
together.
making this change, you're thinking about that, or
It'll make you change your
think
thinking
about
of
that?
life, of who you ought to invest into. You know, you a
amazing
white person
family,
thinking
and
about,
so
what
many
if
of
I
my
invest into this
friends
black
have gone
nigga?
on to have these
If I invest into
incredibly
this nigga and my money really grow like he said it would, this would be an amazing investment. You know, black people are some of the most greatest people to invest into. You know, like, I'm looking for some investors that really want to make some money.
and this journey,
I'm looking
because
for
it's
anybody
so familiar
that
to
want to
me,
make 50
and
cents on
having
every
grown up
dollar that they
doing
invest.
this amazing amazing, you know, creativity.
You're going to get
that
a
I
50
love so
cent
much,
return
and also
on every
having lost
dollar
people that I really
that you
love, and
invest.
just the pressure cooker that you see that
Solid
Aaron went
investment.
through, and that I
It's
feel
going to
that
pay
so
out a
many young
solid,
people growing up in the spotlight
genuity,
go through.
and you're going to
I
be
think
all
of so
right
many of
for
our
the,
icons
you know
that
what I
we've
mean?
lost, and so many of the greatest artists and athletes and
We're
performers
looking
who
for
didn't
investors
make it
right
through.
now.
And so I think it's a really important dialogue for us to continue having, not only for performers, but for the world at large.
Do you think our thinking about this topic has changed from like even the 90s? And what would your advice be for people in that space?
Well, certainly in the 90s, we didn't have social media the way that we do today. And again, this being such a universal topic, you watch the bullying going on in this, and anyone can sit behind a screen and cyberbully. And I don't think we have begun to really discuss this enough of how this affects our children,
You know,
and how this affects our
cyberbullying,
teenagers today. That is universal, that is
cyberbullying
global. And we have to have these
is
conversations, and I
made
really
for
do believe that we
development.
have to look at addiction
You know,
as a
bullies
disease. It's a
are here for a
disease.
reason.
It's
To
not
mold
something
people and
that
make
I
people into the
feel
people that they
people
gonna
wake
become.
up every day
A bully
wanting
is
to
gonna make
destroy
you
their
become
families, and at the
gay,
same time, it's
or make
something
you become
that truly
the man
haunts
that you
us,
think
and
that
it's
you
a
are
conversation
deep
that
down
can't be
inside.
sweeping under the rug.
One thing
And I
about
feel
it,
like for so
if
many
you
of
got
us
the
growing
heart of a
up, maybe we
lion,
didn't always talk
a
about
bully,
the things that we were
you are the wrong
afraid
thing
of.
that a
And I
bully
hope
wanted
that
to
this
deal with.
documentary
See,
helps,
that's
you
what
know,
I
really
like.
create
See, I used to walk around with my
conversations.
head down,
Really thought
not
about it
looking
until
for
you just
trouble,
said it that way.
but I
in some
was
ways,
looking for
social
trouble.
media
I was
turns
always
everybody
looking for
into
some trouble, but I was walking with
Absolutely.
my
And
head
the
down
idea that
for a
anyone
reason.
can be a superstar,
And I used
you
to
know,
love when
overnight
people, when I
and go
walk by
viral, you
a
know,
group of
based
people
off
and
of
somebody thought that
But
they
even in
could
your
poke me when I
elementary
walk
school or
by,
your middle school or
and I
your
turn
peer
around
group,
and
all of a
poke
sudden
their ass
now
with a
you
right
can be
jab and a
famous
left
in a
upper hook
way
Yes.
that,
and
you
a
know,
right follow up and a
previously
left
only
follow up
your
and
kids got to
a
name
double right left,
all
double
those
left, double
problems
right,
that
double
come
left,
with it.
double
And
right,
said that earlier
uppercut,
today,
bye, bye.
the author
I
of
hit him with
Nature
that woo wop
Generation is
$1
writing a
handpiece,
book
right?
about these problems, but
I used to
it's
like that,
something we
whoop a
need
nigga
to
ass just on
desperately
GP, because
talk
you thought
about.
I
I'm
was the right
so
one to fuck with.
happy that
Till you
you
got
are
your
raising
ass whooped.
awareness around this, because
Then you
when we think
realize, like,
about
you know what?
this
I don't know why I
society
thought
that is
about fucking
obsessed
with
with
that little dude
likes
walking
and
down the
love,
street.
all of us want to be loved.
I
What
do
do
Tai
we
Chi
want?
and
What do we
Judo.
want
You don't
more
know
for
what
our
I know,
children and
nigga. And
ourselves
what
than
I
to
got
feel
in my
love,
hand.
right? And so in a
How
world
y'all
in which
doing?
we
Push that
just
like
want to
button.
feel loved and compassion, to have social media and to have that at our fingertips of likes and dislikes, and do people like me, and what kind of person, what kind of persona am I putting on, who am I wearing today? I think these are really important conversations for us to be having.
Hard enough for adults, but really, really hard for kids.
Absolutely.
Soleil Moonfry, congratulations. The Carters Hurts to Love You is streaming right now on Paramount Plus.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
And thank you for raising awareness around this.
And help me raise money.
Built without limits. Dynapro. Hankook tire.
Today, Ice Cube cemented his legacy by adding his handprints to the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood. The rapper, actor, and producer celebrated the honor alongside his son, O'Shea Jackson Jr., also an actor, and comedian Mike Epps, and a whole lot of other people there. Ice Cube is known for his groundbreaking work with NWA and a solo career. His acting career began in 1991 with Boys in the Hood. In all, Ice Cube has more than 40 film credits, including hit films like Friday and 21 Jump Street.
Chinese theater is one of the most iconic things in Hollywood. You know, it's like until you have a movie premiere here, you don't feel you're in the business. Never in a million years that I think, you know, coming here, looking down, seeing all the people.
But they didn't premiere Friday there. So why would you be there?
Ceremony coincided with the announcement of Ice Cube's first U.S. headlining tour in over a decade. The Truth to Power tour stops at Crypto.com.
I thought Ice Cube was real, but that nigga really turned out to be a real sellout, didn't he?
It's a 40-year celebration.
Ass kissing ass
Next level,
nigga.
unlike anything.
That nigga grew up to be just like his parents. Worse. And that's real nigga shit. Y'all might not like it, but it's the truth. Straight ass kiss. I give a fuck about some white folks, Chinese theater. That shit ain't got nothing to do. Historically connected to gangster rap, real nigga shit. They didn't premiere his Friday movie. They didn't premiere his barbershop movie. They didn't premiere none of his movies yet, but he got his hand and fingerprint and footprint. Man, nigga, I don't want no shit. I don't want my shit. Man, y'all niggas don't deserve my. Dude, he got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's what he should be getting. Ice Cube got his start.
And of course, fans all over the world remembering Val Kilmer this morning.
The actor has passed away. He was 65 years old. Let's go to Mario right now, joining us from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Mario.
Hi, Roxy Sandra.
Val
His family
Kilmer.
says he passed from complications of a
He probably
pneumonia.
had
We're
to
talking
pay
to
for it,
fans
too.
out here
Hell
on
yeah,
the
he
Walk
probably
of
paid
Fame.
for it.
And this morning, Val Kilmer is being remembered as an iconic Hollywood actor like no other.
Man, ain't no way in hell, man. I give a fuck.
Hell of a talented actor.
If it ain't the venues or the historic spots that promoted me or supported me along my career, I wouldn't put my goddamn print on none of that shit.
You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. Perhaps his most famous role was that of cocky pilot Iceman
That's just
in the
like
1986 blockbuster Top Gun.
there's a lot of comedians, right?
Kilmer also known for his portrayals of Jim Morrison in The Doors. I'm your Huckleberry.
That name is signed on the Comedy Store.
To me, darkness is as clear as daylight. He even took a turn as Batman in 1995. He was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014 and underwent a tracheal procedure that damaged his vocal cords. In 2021, the documentary film Val chronicled his health struggles and career, premiering at the Cannes Film Festival to critical acclaim. The Navy. Reporting on Mario Ramirez. $1.5 billion.
Why did they do Tory Lanez like that? And then he got stabbed 14 times. The nigga didn't know how to bob and weave in prison, nigga. That's a damn shame. Bob and weave, nigga. You gotta know how to bob and weave, boy. How you doing? Push that like button. Luda Fuller Day. Hey, come on in. Push that like button. Show me some love. Trying to see if we can build an audience. I guess not. We've been on for a whole 51 minutes and I only got 3 people, so I think I need to let it go. I think I need to let it go. This is another TKO. I just got knocked out on this video. Oh, shit. You know, I got enough videos on YouTube to make a couple of movies. I can make a couple of movies about a real nigga trying to make a movie, trying to make some shit happen. You can make a movie out of my YouTube channel. This nigga tried to do something, never could get it off the. Boy, all my hustle's been done exploded in my face. See how to do it, answer prayers. I got me a new sign. Remember that sign I was telling y'all that was all ugly and burnt up and disintegrated? The sun had started to burn it. I couldn't stand that. So I got me a new sign. Y'all like my sign? It actually matched my shop a little better, don't it? Money, 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 money. Money. Some people got to have it. Hey, hey, hey. Some people really need it. Hey, wanna do it now. do bad things with it. Yeah, do. Oh. Some people will try to trick a dime. Some maybe will drive each other out of their mind for the love of money. Hey, hey, hey. Really need it. Hey, hey, hey. Some people really need it. Hey, wanna do it all. Do things, do. Oh, that's nigga itis. I can't even put my do-rag on straight. I'm just trying to be safe. Better safe than sorry. When I feel like this, I just going to put my do-rag on because I know I'm subject to sit down, lean my head back, and fall out, go to sleep. When I fall out and go to sleep. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I worked hard to build this up by myself. Nobody want to come in and work with me. So it's a peaceful Friday, and I'm just chilling by myself. Relax. So if anybody do come by, I'll be right here. I can hear them. But I got one eye already closed. This nigga itis. I tried to stay up and chill with y'all and be y'all friend, and y'all, just the same thing that happened to me the other night. I went to the movies, and they ran so many goddamn commercials down my throat, I fell asleep before the movie came on. I need to stop that shit. If we wanted to buy something from them people, we already know where they at. We see them every day when we ride by the motherfucker. We don't want to see them motherfuckers before we watch a movie. Anybody know what I'm talking about? All you need is your red sunglasses, snag. And you're rocking that red today. Yeah, I'm chilling. Yep, I'm chilling. Try to stay fresh. I'm myself, man. I wish I had some barbers, somebody to bring some extra life into my shop, and give me somebody to talk to. If anybody know of any barbers with a license. Man, this week been slow. I still done made over $1,000 though. It's slow as hell. Thank y'all for following. Thank y'all for pushing that like button. Life is really a mental juggling. I gotta find me some more products to put in my shelf. I need more products to put in my shelf. If anybody got any suggestions of some type of items that you think that would sell, let me know and I'll buy it and I'll try to sell it. Looking for a new way to make some money in 2025. Somebody put me up on something new and I'm gonna put you up on something. All right. Oh my God. Amen. My last few seconds, I just want y'all to push that like button, show me some love, subscribe to my channel if you ain't already subscribed. Push that like button so y'all can help me get into the YouTube algorithm. Amen. God bless y'all.